Hello and welcome everyone, it is me, the Lover, also known as the Power to Duelist, back for you in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel on the Morphtronic Ranked Grind. No event gameplay today. I'll maybe see if I can't get something out for that to the weekend. But we will get into Ranked. Despite, what I initially thought, I wanted to give this list another shot. This is, I think, almost unchanged from last week, outside of like the one change we did before we got into some games. The going second list that I piloted last week. I want to, just take this for another spin, see if, maybe it was dumb luck that carried me to those two victories last week, or if, maybe there's something cooking there. I did, do a couple games with this off camera on the casual ladder, and it worked pretty well. Took those down as well, so maybe we can take a W today again and squeeze out a couple wins with this. Already have a couple plans for next week, but I think more on that later. Let's get into some games before I ramble on for too long. Drachen, okay, guy's got a German name. Yeah, I mean, we, lost the coin toss, but who are we to care? Because we're playing a going second deck, so, This, I think, is, like, the nicest part about, any environment in Master Duel when you're just playing a deck that wants to go second. Because it's like, coin toss, I hardly knew her. I could machine dupe vacuum in. That would be so funny. That would be very funny. But let's see what our opponent is trying to set up here. Normal Summon Rocket Tracer. That is not necessarily like the normal summon you wanna, commit in Dragon Link, especially on Absorauder Dragon. Tracer, pop Absorauder. And then the Absorauder grabs a Rocket. And we summon, summon Recharger, and Absorauder gets to fetch a Rocket, which is another Tracer. Oh, we have another Recharger in hand? This has to be pure Rockets then. Probably makes like Seals Savage. Sounds like a reasonable assumption. Or just commits into like a big Boral end. Which also kind of works, I guess. Makes a link for. That's Boral Sword. We go Serenir here, send Lubellion. Can Lubellion summon itself by... No, has to be a level 6 or higher dragon, so that doesn't work. Well, I'm, more than capable of dealing with a Boral Sword dragon on field, I guess. Oh, Pisty. Oh, Boral Sword has, funnily enough, the fitting arrows for that. Can Pisty summon back the Absorauder? And then probably makes a Heavenly Spheres. Summons Tracer. Oh, this, funnily enough, kind of messes with us. If he targets like a Morphtronic before it's activated its effect. Because you can just go like, once I, summon a Southon, go like, hee hee. But we're probably making Savage alongside this. Summons another Recharger. It's like a very rocket heavy list, damn. Man's actually playing Revolver's deck. Oh, we commit for Chaos Ruler. Okay. Serenir, Black Metal, Levianir, Regained. Probably grabs the Serenir. Oh, Levianir. Levianir also works, yeah. Since we do have like more than enough darks to banish off this. Or we can of course, tribute off the Chaos Dragon for the Lubellion, so we got Branded Beast live. which is unfortunate. Branded Beast is not necessarily something I grab regained. Oh, well then. Don't mind. I don't mind that. Pass. We don't even summon the Levy in here. Okay. Top deck Smartphone. That's a pretty decent one. I think we're leading Prosby always, I think. I don't think I need to go that deep. I'll go 3 here. We'll take out the Baron, the Apollosa, and the Zoroboros. Ash, Gameciel Chalice. That's a interesting choice. I could just Gameciel the Boros Sword Dragon and probably just be, you know, incredibly chilling. I think we're doing that, yeah. I think we are going Gameciel here. Putting the other 2 back. And then we are handing our opponent a Tutel for their troubles. There you go. Target Abyssian Grave Specialist. Gets the Serenity back, yeah. That triggers off a Kaiju's too. Yeah, let's commit Southon. It's time to go. We know the hand, so I don't really feel like firing the Southon beforehand, so we'll just go Machine Dupe Southon here. And put a bunch of bodies on the board. For a 3. Smartphone's a good one, but Telephone is also pretty crazy. We'll just see where this takes us. Opponent takes half damage due to the Prosperity, so we are probably in no range to kill our opponent. I still have a Smartphone in hand. I think I'm just taking a second Telephone here. But we can kind of start picking apart our opponent's board here, which is very nice. We'll go... I think we'll, yeah, Telephone here first, so that way we can Phoenix in a co-linked zone. That sounds very good. Go Phoenix. Go Phoenix here, pitch Vacuuman, and get rid of the Boot Sector launch. I think we'll go for a Southon here first. No hits, unfortunate. Yeah, I think we are doing the funny. It's been a hot minute. And it's not like we were running out of steam here. Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. This card is so cool. Absolutely love it. Yeah, we'll go Underworld Goddess, negate everything our opponent controls here. Try and get the Southon to maybe hit something. That's a Vacuuman. Will be Vacuuman. We can Vacuuman, steal the Serenir. We could go Telephone for another Vacuuman, which would be incredibly funny. Special monster, yes, I would like that. We'll go Telephone here. Go Unicorn without effect, probably. Because we can just, you know, pop off the access code. Yeah, Unicorn, no effect. Serenir dumps a Bestial or a Brandon spell trap. Go ahead. I mean, I still have a telephone on board, so like I kind of can do whatever the frick I want, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, we'll go ahead and telephone here for, yeah, telephone. I guess we access code, clear the field, and then just go combat, make a Zeus, and then we are kinda chillin', you know? Access, target unicorn, go access, banish the Phoenix. Definitely taking out Regained first. And I think we're using the second access pop on the Gamis here. Because I feel like we can just run over Pisty. That should be fine. Special monster to the field, yes. I would like to do that. Go telephone here. I'm like thinking, do I maybe want to like commit this the smartphone to the board? I think we do. What's the text on Levian here real quick? What's like the last action of his turn? Levian here, can use... only use this effect of Chaos Dragon Levian here. Okay, you can summon Levian here technically twice, and graveyard's jam-packed enough with dragons to do that. Then Awesome Blue Robin feels like a bit underwhelming. We're definitely going vacuum in here. It's like the second time we resolved the vacuum in this turn, which is probably more than like anyone has resolved vacuum in the last decade. And we're just making a very big Zeus, I think, yeah. Or do you make a big Awesome Blue? I mean, that leaves us with just more follow-up, I guess, which is nice, because then we still have the Zeus in deck. Yeah, I guess we're making Awesome Blue. Should have kept the Apollos, I guess, but oh well. Hopefully we find a name here, that'd be great. If we could find a name here. Remoten, maybe? Smartphone's also good. I'll take a smartphone. More than enough follow-up I need, like, honestly. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Into Awesome Blue Robin. This looks crazy overkill, but it actually isn't. We'll just go combat. Maybe even, like, commit the smartphone to have a Link Kuriboh on board so that our opponent can't just, like, stick a Bestial and punch over Awesome Blue. The Bestial's probably targeted. Yeah, Bestials are also not like once per turn to summon. So we'll take out this Vacuuman, summon this here smartphone, go ahead, use the effect. Sad. My good friend Remoten didn't show up. So I think we're just doing this. Stacking one to the top. Oh! Guy finds out he's not playing Remoten. Well, that makes that infinitely harder, I guess. We'll go Link Kuriboh here. Just to have that additional bit of security, and at least we know our top deck is smart fonts, so you know, that's a thing, I guess. Not a whole lot of hits left though, which is the problem. I guess it is time to see what Dargans can do with 2 cards in hand. Quick launch. That's a crazy one, yeah. That's a pretty good card, yeah. So that's a pretty good one. Linking that off for a Striker Dragon. I feel like there's no value in like ensembling the... Playing a second Boot Sector. Boot Sector summons from Grave, right? Oh, that's funny. Does he know? Is he aware? Oh, it is so funny. It's like... This is, I feel like, top 10 hidden card effects that, like, nobody knows about. That, like, Underworld Goddess has an effect that can negate summons from the graveyard. Well, I guess, you know, we're starting this. What do we banish? Banished a bit of both. Okay, cool. Destroy up to 2 cards on the field. That, funnily enough, still doesn't deal with the Underworld Goddess. Has to crash. So yeah, I guess we are bouncing the Levian here. Please attempt to destroy the Underworld Goddess, that'd be funny. Yes! Reading! Great! Banishes again. I can do this all day. Can't even just enter combat and punch over Ensemble because of the Link Revo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so it has definitely more than enough dragons engraved to just keep, you know, summoning the Levian here. This feels like bullying. Is this bullying to a degree? I feel like this is bullying. Well, you know, 3rd time's the charm or something like that. Funnily enough, even if I put that 5th level 1 into the... Oh, wait, didn't have the zones for it. But even with like 5 level 1s under this ensemble, could just, you know, continue summoning the Levianium. Has exactly enough, I guess. Banishes another 3, summons the Levian here again. Probably goes combat here. Go ahead, take the ensemble, Robin. There goes that. We know our top deck is Smartphone. Yep. There he is. There's not a whole lot of good hits, but I think we just have to get lucky, I guess. 4. That's a decent one. That's not enough. That's not enough. Combat, clear this, main 2, pass. I think we're just keeping the smartphone on board. This way I can maybe bait him in a combat. Also, you know, of course need, you know, this draw to like not do a whole lot. Black Metal Dragon is a crazy one. There's probably still like a Link one left. To just, you know, turn this into a, you know, maybe there's a Link one left, I don't know, probably. Seeing as there's 2 boot sectors in this deck, probably. Can grab Redemdy. Makes a Link too, okay. Making Romulus? Seals! Seals pass! Black Metal adds back the... Seals also doesn't target. Banish for Redemdy? Okay, yeah, then we summon back a Dargon. Can summon a rocket. I feel like we Underworld Goddess this. There's the boot. No, doesn't have the boot sector because there's no rockets left, and we can still Inkuribo. And then Underworld Goddess just wins it. Goes to 0. We blank the attack. Underworld Goddess clears Redemdy on the follow-up. And that's all she wrote. There's the converter we needed last time. But I guess that worked out rather well. Combat here has no rockets left, so that's a pass turn. Oh, Baldrake! Bestial jump scare. Passes on Baldrake. Well, that's a draw that does it. Converter, smartphone, in sequence. Like one of the 2 remaining Morphtronic names in deck? Maybe 3. No, it's actually 2. There's, I think, only still a telephone left in this deck. Well then. Summon the telephone. Go. Telephone. For telephone. What else if we have an extra? Oh, that'd be funny. That'd be very funny. That's like a huge BM move, though. I think we're just assembling like a bunch of small dudes and then just, you know, punching for game. Although this is a game already, so, you know. What am I even talking about? Because we can Underworld Goddess, punch over Baldrake for 5. And then we can telephone. and Southon for game. This was one hell of a game. Holy. That was a game. That was a really good game. I'd be inclined to say. And I think I'll probably, in the interest of time, end it here. Boo, only one game. But damn, that was a really good one. I feel like. I'll maybe see if I don't record more after this, and then I'll upload that on the weekend. I'll just see. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I do have a couple things planned for next week, which is why I'm very glad that with all the events going on, I do have a couple gems lying about. Because we might be shooting for some stars next week. So yeah, I think that's where I will leave that. Once again, huge thank you for watching. Even if you're still watching, I'll see how much I can condense this down. So yeah, I'll see you guys again next time, and until then, goodbye.